So teachers, now I'm just going to show you how we are going to use the digital whiteboard and what all you can do in the whiteboard. Now I'm just clicking on share, screen share. I'm going to my Office 365. Here I've already downloaded my app, the digital whiteboard app. So I'm going to click on that. So here, the ones that I've created before is here. Now I want to create a new one. So I'm clicking on create new whiteboard. Okay, I'm going to my app. Okay, now this is how my digital whiteboard is going to look like. Here I have a lot of options below. I have the pen tool. I have add an image. I have add a note, insert menu, and all these options here. And if you click on these three dashes here, the setting menu, you have active pen, ink to shape, ink to table, and all this. So now let me start with the first one. If you want to know how to use the ink tab, the ink tab has different kinds of pen that you can use. You can use rainbow pens and all that. But for teaching, I think we'll stick with black. You can change the size of it as you like. The next thing that you're going to do is just observe. I'm, yeah. So what happened is I made a box and it automatically made it a perfect square for me. I can do the same thing if I draw a line like this. Yeah, now you can start making tables like this. So you see the plus sign and the minus sign. The plus sign just means you want to add more rows. So I can add equivalent rows. Now if you want to add few more boxes below, it'll just go like this. Now what I want to do is I actually want I'm coming out of this mode. This is zoom in and zoom out. Now what do I do? Can you see this arrow? I'm just pushing the sorry there the arrow. I'm pushing it on top to make my squares look smaller. This is the best way to make you can make a table like this. Yeah. Now again, if you want more number of rows and columns, you can keep adding them. Okay, great. So this is how you can keep adding rows and columns if you want to create a table. Now what I'll do is I'm panning over to the side. I want the next thing that I want to teach is uh, yeah, now using these tables you can create different activities you want. If you want to create now you just want to match the following, you can add some images inside these boxes and ask the students to match the following. I'll show you one exciting thing in whiteboard is it allows you to collaborate with your students. If you give them the access, students, if you invite the students to this whiteboard, they will be able to actually do the match the following. They can collaborate with the teacher and do things on the whiteboard. That is one interesting factor of whiteboard. It's nothing but you can get more interactive with your students. You're giving them control to do the activities that you're asking them to do on the whiteboard. I won't be able to show you how to invite students now because I'm not in a meeting mode where I won't have um, any students here to invite. Uh, but that is possible when you're in a meeting, when you have the students there, when you're explaining all this to students, you have the option to invite these students. See, invite someone is coming there. You click on that, you can selectively invite one or two or a group of students into this whiteboard, and they can also do the activities that you're asking them to do using the pen tool and all that. So yeah, you can just think what you can do with these tables, whether you can have match the following and any other activities that you want to do, you can make them do along with you can collaborate with the students. The next thing is, how do we add images? How do we add images now? What the best thing I'm doing is I'm just panning it to the side so that I get the workspace free here. I'm this is add image. Now if I click on add image, before the lessons only teachers just download the images that you want for your activities. Now for example, math teachers, if you want a graph, please download the graph beforehand onto your D drive or desktop, and it will pop up here. You can enlarge it like this. Now this is a JPEG. So if you want to use this graph like this, you can use it. You can use the pen tool to, ask the students. You can do many things out of this graph. Okay, something like this. You can use the graph, and now I'm coming out of this pen mode, the inking mode. Now, if social science teachers, you want a map and you want the students to locate the places, again, add image, go to the map, it'll pop up here, enlarge it so that the students can see it clearly. Invite your student and ask them to locate so and so place, locate so and so state, and whatever. You can do all that with maps. Another thing is, again, go to add image. Science teachers, you want the students to, what do you say, name the parts of the plant that you can see on the screen. Again, invite the student that you want. What they can do is they can come down, insert a note, and they can keep write what they can just say, stem. Yeah, this is the stem, and just mark it. They can show it to you. This is the stem. So students can do this. They can just make use of the tools given here, uh, the roots, and they can use this pen to show where's the root. Yeah, you can write roots and then they can just label it for you. And all this is possible only if you will allow them to, you give them the control. So if you give them the control, they will be able to do this on screen. Another thing, I'm just spanning it again. um, yeah, you can also insert flow charts, many other things, many images, reference images you want to explain to the students. Now another thing is, you can insert your PPT here as well. Now if you have created activities on your PPT where you want the children to collaborate and do your activities like match the following, or name so and so, or answer the following questions with images, and whatever questions you have or whatever activities you have on your PPT, if you wanted to make it collaborative with your students, if you want your students to work on it in front of you on the whiteboard, what you do is click on the plus sign down, insert menu. Here you have an option of PowerPoint document. So click on the PowerPoint document. It will ask you what PowerPoint you want. And I'm just going to click on this PowerPoint, for example, open it. Now it will ask you whether you want to pull out all the slides from your PowerPoint into the whiteboard or just one slide. You can choose which slide has the activity and pull only that. I am just pulling everything and showing you. Select all slides. Okay, now what happened is it inserted all the slides here for me. You can move the slides. Okay, and then you can enlarge you can zoom in and make this one whole slide. You can create a lot of, see, you can make children collaborate here as well. If you're finding it difficult to draw it on the whiteboard, create activities on the whiteboard, you can as well do it on the PPT, post it here and ask the students to collaborate. Again, you have to invite them to this workspace, and then they will be able to collaborate and do the activities. Another interesting thing is, Yeah, yes. Now this has another facility of. I'll just pan it again. Now, teachers, you don't have to keep panning, and panning. What you can do if you want the whole canvas to get erased, you just click on the three dashes there, clear canvas. Everything will get cleared. Now you can use it like a fresh canvas if you don't want any disturbance. The next thing is yeah, now here they have a lot of brainstorm a lot of templates which you can use for collaboration. For example, I'm clicking on this plus sign and you will see this template preview. Click on that. You have different templates here. You have brainstorming, you have effective meeting, project planning, you have problem solving. Now if I click on problem solving, this template will come out. Now you can see, you can make use of all this in your activities. How do you want to use your problem solving? Write down your questions here, your pointers here, what are the follow-ups, what happened, why did it happen, all these kind of questionnaires that you want to ask your students related to a topic, and they can collaborate. Teachers, don't forget, they can collaborate and write down what they feel over here, what happened. Now if you're asking one student, that student, invite that student. He or she can use the pen tool and write what they want to write here. They can write what they want to write here. Answer this following question, they will answer it for you. This is another way. There are so many other templates like this. There is one brainstorming template, the first one. Again, this also you can make use of all these templates, teachers. That's it, teachers. So this one important thing is, this is a digital whiteboard app which I downloaded from Microsoft stores, and all these features are available mostly in Windows 10. If you have Windows 10, all this is available to you. Otherwise, you will get the plain whiteboard with maybe a few features, but yet you can still collaborate with your students. Yes, so thank you, teachers. This is all about whiteboards. If you have any questions, please post it in the group. Thank you.